We will unearth on one of our Oculuses. That'll trigger some things. Oh, and they give it up. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we find ourselves here today at an impasse at Average Zen presents I Am Average Zen, and we have come to you on a casual Tuesday, and we pose to you the question, what happens when you make a deck so crazy and then add an uncommon bird scout that all of a sudden makes everything even better? We'll find out today. But first, let's dive into the self-promotion, the unashamed self-promotion. Yeah, please give us a like, subscribe, follow, comment, all that good stuff. We're on Average Zen Presents at Twitch 4 days a week, usually 11 to 1 Central European Time, give or take on Thursdays. And we're, of course, posting content up to YouTube at Average Zen. And you'll find stuff going up there, including exclusive series and content. Yeah, edited down stuff. You know, if you don't like the long form, you'll find shorter versions. If you don't want to watch the full stream, I understand. 2-hour stream, well, that's nothing, but it's still a chunk of time. I really want to be streaming more. We'll get to that point soon enough, as soon as my schedule allows. And enough with that. Let's talk about this wacky deck we have today. So, I was reading MtG Rocks, as I am wont to do, and they brought up this new uncommon that I've seen a lot in Limited, but I had not considered that people were playing it in other formats. So let's talk about Kishla Skimmer. It's a blue and a green for a 2/2 flyer. Number 1, that's great. Whenever a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. This is why that right there, that sentence, whenever a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, draw a card, is what makes this thing, it should be a rare. It should be a rare. It is a rare in disguise. This is power creep at an unprecedented level. 2/2 flyer for 2 that lets you draw a card in a deck that wants to be doing what you probably want to be doing that anyway. So let's throw this with Insidious Roots and make some tokens that can draw and get us mana when we remove a creature from our graveyard. Let's throw in Psychic Frog, Dredger's Insight, Bitter Triumph to load up the graveyard, some Spell Pierce, Fatal Push, Unearth to get our stuff back out, and a few Grist, as well as Abhorrent Oculus, and some copies of Lurrus. And I think we have, in addition to the Desert Cenote, which is a fun new alchemy card that just came out. It fixes some mana issues. I think we'll have fun in historic play today. Let's take it in. Get casual with it. Lurrus Skimmer. You're up. There was a deck similar to this that featured the Psychic Frog theme, but I've taken it a bit off the rails. Magic Man. I'm hesitant to even include the Abhorrent Oculus. I think we could probably do better, but for situations like this, when we have a Bitter Triumph in hand, and an Unearth, seems good. Alright, let's Watery Grave. It is tapped, it's fine. Yes, this is fine. Alright, Verge, and we'll get the Psychic Frog on out there. They got a Jedmir's Garden. That is fancy. Alright, well, let's discard a card and get rid of the Oculus. Blooming Marsh. Let's swing in and get some damage. Draw a card. Lurrus is great here, but I'm going to go ahead and cast Unearth and get the Oculus out. And then we can hold up the Bitter Triumph. And I think we'll manifest Dread on the Frog. That is unfortunate that we got an Insidious Roots in the graveyard. Alright. 4 damage. Any target. Where's it going? Well, I think we discard the Blooming Marsh. And we discard the Forest. And we outscale it. And then we flip over another Psychic Frog. And let's see what we draw. I think we can discard the Fatal Push. Oh no. But you didn't see our Lurrus yet. Wait for it. Alright then, we'll find someone else to play with. Look at us win. Oh, we won a Mythic, a Helga. I don't know if I had a playset of those. I probably did. Alright, let's take it into the queue and rack face with our flying 2/2. We didn't even find it that turn. Or that game. Alright. Where are you? Well, we have no green mana. But we do have a Psychic Frog. All hail the Psychic Frog. We'll figure the rest out, I suppose. Oh, we have the Skimmer, but no green mana. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So close, yet so far. Alright, let's swing in with the Psychic Frog and see if we can get a green mana source. That is a green mana source. Let's go green. Let's go black. Alright, cool. We have a game plan now. We have it. Oh man, that was a lucky hit. Even if it is tapped. Alright, they're holding up mana. I don't like that, especially. Let's go ahead and cast the Insidious Roots and see what they do about that. They're fine with it. They said they're fine with it. Alright, well, in that case, let's swing in. Alright, they're backing up. They are backing up. Alright, are we blocked? Wonderful. Well, we will exile or discard a Grist and see what that does for them. I believe we would like to play Kishless Skimmer next turn. Well, that's not great. It is getting a lot of things. What? What just happened? I don't like it. You know, I think we're going to need some Dredger's Insight here. Alright, land. Alright, let's go with the Verge. Play said Verge. And let's attack in. See what they do. Oh well. I mean, there's really no point. It doesn't have double strike. It does have, yeah. It does have vigilance, though. That's an issue. Alright, what about two of them? Do you have another priest of possibility? I hope not. That would be wonderful. Oh no. Destroy all creatures. But your guy is indestructible. That's unfortunate for us. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I guess kiss the Skimmer and pass the turn. Thankfully, it's just a 2/2 right now. But I don't know if we have anything. Oh, they have another one. Oh, that one just got indestructible. What the heck did they see that had Vigilance, Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, and Indestructible? Oh, man. And this is rough. This is rough. Yeah, great. Wonderful. I only have one green source. And none of my cards in my hand do anything. I guess an Abhorrent Oculus. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, play the Abhorrent Oculus. We'll get rid of the Psychic Frog. The Psychic Frog. Actually, no, we'll not get rid of both of them. We'll get rid of the Grist. No, we should have played the Grist first. Oh well. No, the lands, I guess. Alright, well that buys us a little bit of time. No attacks. And I guess we'll manifest the Kissless Skimmer. Alright, we have a board. Are you kidding me? Alright, so they have another indestructible ground guy. I'm guessing they find copies at Hilliard. I mean, we absolutely block, right? Alright, we block here. And we block here. Alright, this is an issue. We're having problems. I don't think the Triome is going to help. Okay. Well, first off, Grist. Second, we'll cycle the Triome. Okay. Psychic Frog will help. I mean, all their stuff has indestructible. This is insane. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, there's a Lurrus. Do we have anything in the graveyard that would... Hey, Fatal, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. My goodness. All right, then. I believe we take the hit on this one. Hey, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we are in quite the pickle. These priests of possibility are making our possibilities near nigh. Which is a shame, because we have quite the board. Fatal Push does not do it. Okay, then. Well, let's flip up Lurrus. Let's Dredger's Insight and see what we get. And we also get to draw off of... That was not great. All right, well, I guess the Oculus. That'll gain us some life back. Alright, we hit him with the Verge. We hit him with another Oculus, and I guess we'll get rid of the land, the Unearth, Spell Pierce, Insidious Roots. Come on, we have to be able to find our way out of this, right? And until they find another board wipe. Alright, so let's give this guy... Alright, here's my plan. I think we gotta go Psychic Frog, Oculus. No, not the Oculus. Psychic Frog. And then Kissless Skimmer to try to get some damage in. And then we discard probably all three of these, right? Yes, I'm aware it's my go. You're making things very difficult, opponent. I'm sorry. We're trying. Should we not be expected to do that? Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll just pitch the Fatal Push too. Why not? I mean, they obviously blocked the frog, right? Alright, they've gained life. They put a counter on something. But we dealt damage. Look at us go. This will, you may say, why did I do that? Well, because this will enable us at least to continually pull a creature out of the graveyard so that we can continue to gain life off of Dredger's Insight and clog up the board pretty good. Alright, they have given things lifelink. Alright, so I think we block here and take the 5. I don't know what our hope is here. I don't know how we're going to drop them down, maybe deck them, but I think we're actually going to deck ourselves before that. All the self-mill is not paying off in that regard. Alright, well, let's go ahead and Psychic Frog. Gain some life back. Lurrus, and we will pay the green. I guess we do +1. I don't know. Alright, there's a Lurrus in the grave. What are you? You're an Oculus. We'll turn you face up before I forget. You're a Kissless Skimmer. Alright, so now we exile 3 creatures. We'll do Lurrus, Triumph, Watery Grave, and gain some life back. Draw some cards. Alright. Okay. Discard 1. Discard 2. Discard 3. All right. And I believe that's probably all we want to do. No attacks yet. I mean, all their stuff has indestructible, so the second they find a board wipe, this is all meaningless. Oh, yeah, where is Toxic Deluge when I need it? I don't have that in this deck, so that's probably why I'm not finding it. That is a good point, though. We probably should have a Toxic Deluge in here after this. We have a lot of creatures, though, for now. Oh, they have an Atraxa. Spicy. That's not a board wipe. That means we're not out of it yet. We do have 10 cards left in our library, though. That may be an issue. I think we have to let the Oculuses die so that they stop manifesting so much dread. All right, so let's flip over the Kissless Skimmer. Yes, and we'll block with said Kissless Skimmer. I mean, at this point, I don't... At this point, I think it's probably not exactly helpful to do Grist's ultimate. I don't think anything we have going on is going to matter. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and Kissless Skimmer. Then we'll flip over this Psychic Frog. Play the Kissless Skimmer from the graveyard. Hey, we got another board Oculus. What do we have that we can unearth? Just a Lurrus? Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I mean, I think this is pretty much one of those times where we're just going to go ahead and attack with everything and give it up, because there's no way we can get past all these indestructible creatures. And now that they have lifelink, yep. All right, we should have more than enough. 2 and 3. All right, we have managed to Dredger's Insight. And 1, 2, 3, submit. We're going to go out in a glorious blaze. Yes, exactly. Swing out. Indeed. Let's discard. And then exile. Boom, boom, boom. Our opponent is being very patient since we muted them. All right. Let's swing out. There you go. Math is for blockers. I don't know what it is. You'll probably gain life off of it rather than lose life, but this is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now. I don't think it's over 50 damage, especially when you count in the lifelink they're going to gain off the blockers. All right, well, we have accomplished very, very little, despite our huge board. If they're smart, they'll put it on a Atraxa. There you go. Oh my. Oh, we were so close, weren't we? We were so close. And yet so far. And somehow Atrox is dead. Well, I'm going to go ahead and mill us. There we go. There we go. We have successfully milled ourselves. Look at us go. Oh, yes, we can block. No, we're out of cards. We're out of cards in our library. We're gonna die to our own self mill. All they have to do is pass the turn. Oh, and now they're choosing cards with Atroxa instead of just passing the turn. So goodbye. That was fun though. We got to literally play our entire deck. That's why we're in the play queue and not on ranked right now. Because we got to do things. That was fun. Let's try again. Now, if they hadn't had an entire army of indestructible life-linking guys, we might have had a chance. That's a pretty high hurdle to pass. We could have had a toxic deluge, but yeah. Magic Jam. You think bitter triumph is enough until you get an army of indestructible guys. Alright, we'll do this. Triumph. I think we go Wastewood Verge next turn. Yes. Yes, I do play other formats, Fatal. Tuesdays, we casual, just play queue, whatever I feel like, or whatever I've got put together. Usually Explorer or Historic. Sometimes Brawl, sometimes Standard. Wednesdays, I do Ranked, so usually that's going to be Standard. Sometimes Limited. And then Fridays, we do Brawl. And Thursdays lately, I've been recording a show here live. Do I play Commander along with Brawl or just Brawl? Well, I do. I started playing Commander before I started playing Brawl. But I do not play much in paper anymore. My collection stays pretty much just in the box. But I have been talking about playing with my wife and my son, who both play, and seeing if maybe, just maybe, they might be interested in playing some paper Magic. And so I imagine we'll be playing some Brawl. They got double Swiftfoot boots over there. You believe that? Or not Brawl. We'll be playing Commander at that point, won't we? Oh, the Dusk Legion Duelist. Alright, well, let us discard a card, and we'll make it that one. And we'll discard this guy, and we'll make it that one. Want to see my commander list? It's quite the doozy. Yeah, I would love to see a commander list. Who's your commander? Alright, so we do this. And we grab the Desert Cenote. And then we unearth. And we get one of those Oculuses. Amato. I'm not familiar with Amato. I'll have to check that out after the stream. Let's go ahead and pitch the Blooming Marsh. And we'll pitch this third Dredger's Insight I don't think is needed. And then I guess we attack. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out in Moxfield. I just had to migrate all of my deck list links from was using Untapped GG, but I did not realize that if you don't play for 2 seasons with a deck, it delete. Oh, another Priest of Possibility. You got to be kidding me. This one better not hit Indestructible. It did not hit Indestructible. Okay, get out of here. All right, put that down on black. We will definitely pay 3 life and just go ahead and kill that. We will unearth on one of our Oculuses. That'll trigger some things. Oh, and they give it up. Yes. So even though we got hit with the Priest of Possibility, it can come down without invulnerability. We found this out. And that made it a lot easier. Well, I've started using Architect. But I've been having to go through my entire backlog of videos on YouTube and update all the deck list links because of that. So a lot of the decks, somebody brought this up on Thursdays. I do an Achievement Hunter's Lodge where I go on Arena and try to, theory craft and build for different achievements you may want to get. And somebody was trying to use one of the links in my deck list from YouTube, and they're like, "Hey, man, this link is broken." I was like, "Oh, you're right." So yeah, migrating over to Architect at the moment, but I have used Moxfield in the past, so I will definitely be taking a look at that deck list. All right, let's go Dredger's Insight. And I think we bring back the Watery Grave. Yeah, we kind of need that land type to turn on our verges here. Oh, Otter Time. All right, let's pay 2 life for that. We'll play Psychic Frog, unearth the Oculus. And now get in for some damage next turn, maybe? We'll go with the Fatal Push, sure. We have blocker. We have Fatal Push, physical blocker. He's going to fatally push you with a physical being instead of just being a spell. It's like this guy's been possessed. And now he's going to do his thing in physical form. Monstrous Rage. So angry. So angry. All right, then. Well, we're definitely going to block. With the Fatal Push. Not quite being fatal enough. Man, oh man. Okay, well, now we will... Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I want to discard. Yeah, we'll discard a Porn Oculus. And let's go with... we'll go another Verge. And how about Dredger's Insight? Oh, we hit an unearth. That's not great. That's not great. All right, well, let's Fatal Push this Otter before it becomes too much of a problem. Well, they have protection. Aha. Aha. And the day is mine, Connery. All right, well, let's get the Swamp out of hand. And get the Watery Grave out of hand. And swing in for some damage. Hey, that's another psychic frog. Love to see it. And another Oculus. Also love to see it. Okay, don't block with that one. Maybe we won't mill ourselves out or manifest dread ourselves out this game. They're not playing white, so maybe no indestructible creatures. Will that a lot of help? So you say take the damage. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Tell me it'll be fine. They are thinking it over. What have they got for 1 mana that's... They flung him at me? They flung him at me? I'm glad. Good thing we have one that's face down. Okay. So, they're probably not going to like this. But let's go ahead and turn this guy face up. And play another Psychic Frog. And we will definitely not be discarding Lurrus of the Dream Den. Alright, everything is totally fine. Absolutely right, Fatal. Could not be better. And we'll just go ahead and manifest Dread on our other Lurrus. And yeah, they were having some serious land issues. I'll give them that. The fact that they were willing to fling an otter. Try not to envision that too vividly in your mind. Let's do it again. All right, come on. I really want to show off this Kishla Skimmer and the card draw, but we're having too much fun with Psychic Frog. Where's our Skimmers? Well, we don't have any blue mana right now anyway. Alright, fine. We'll set it up with Insidious Roots. Oh, no more white mana. Please, no. No more. No more invulnerable, guys, please. No indestructible. We got a handful of bitter triumphs. Alright. Dredger's Insight. Let's go. We need to find a land. That is a land and a Lurrus. But we have another Lurrus in hand. I love it. I love it. Shuffler's being very naughty. Naughty indeed. Resplendent Angel. Alright. So let's talk about what happens if we go Psychic Frog and then Unearth on Lurrus. We get a few triggers. And we have a pretty good blocker for Speaker of the Heavens. Archangel Elspeth. Help us out, Auntie Elspeth. Help us, please. Alright, here we go. Putting counters on things. Have they gained 5 or more life? No, they have not. We're about to lose 6 life, though. Alright, so, game plan numero uno. We need to draw cards, which means that Speaker of the Heavens needs to go away. Let's go ahead and discard. I'm going to say we discard the Lurrus of the Dream Den. And now we can play the Insidious Roots with Lurrus. Let's put a counter on Psychic Frog. Because it does get the card draw when it hits a Planeswalker. That's big. Because we're going after Elspeth. Oh, and we hit a land. Very nice. Right. righteous Valkyrie, riding the winds with your wings and your sword. Oh no. Well, fine, I guess we'll unearth it again. It's fine, this is fine. Oh, here it is. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Kishla Skimmer. Show them how it's done. We'll get Lurrus back. We'll get a whole bunch of life. We'll get some life, draw some cards, get some guys. Play our land for turn. Play an Insidious Roots from the graveyard. And I believe the answer lies in holding back. Just one turn. Just one turn. And hopefully they don't board wipe. Angel of Destiny. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. We're taking 9. Yeah, we're taking 9. All right. All right, they've successfully made Angel. This is going to be difficult. All right, well, first, we shouldn't have played that land. Let's go ahead and Bitter Triumph. All right, number 2. We will go ahead and attack in, and I think that's probably good. You've fallen right into our trap. We just wanted to recast him. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So we will exile Lurrus, Bitter Triumph, and Spell Pierce, and Unearth, and that. I guess we gotta exile all of them. That should be good. Alright, they have a lot of life. And a lot of flying guys. What is this guy? Oh, just a land. Just a land. Okay, well, that is a bummer. I guess we'll grab a forest. I think that means we lose, because we can only block 1. Alright, well, we have to block the 6/6. And we take 9. Okay. And they get more alive. Okay, Dredger's Insight. Are we doing things? I doubt it, but here we are. Alright, Insidious Roots is not the card we should have played there. I think we just full swing. It's probably not going to be enough. I mean, yeah, I mean, we'd have to make a heck of a draw here off of Lurrus, or off of Psychic Frog. Again, close, but no cigar. That's a grist. Oh, good game. Very nice. I think maybe we could have bought one more turn if I would have exiled a bunch of stuff from the graveyard just then, now that I think about it. But we already hit the concede button. Oh, these mono white players seem to be giving us a lot of issues. If they're not indestructible armies of life gain, it's just armies of flying angels with life gain. Alright, here we go. This is a good hand. Alright, we lead out with the Watery Grave. Forest, nice. Wastewood Verge, Psychic Frog, hello. They have nothing. I find that weird. Unreliable. They said yes, though. They're doing it. Alright, well, I think I just want to attack in. Okay, now I'm a little bit more certain about what we're doing. Alright, we have the roots. That will allow us to discard Lurrus after we play Kishless Skimmer and the other roots. And then bring it back. Gaia's Blessing. Alright, so now we can go roots. And then discard Lurrus. And get in for some damage. Draw. Nice. We even hit a land for next turn. Not untapped, but something anyway. Well, okay. All right. Is it my turn then? I guess. I'll tell you what, let's go with this, and we'll even pay the 2 life for a Kishless Skimmer, and then unearth, and we'll bring back Lurrus. Lurrus will let us play an Insidious Roots, and then Kishless Skimmer will be like, hey, I know that you. Well, let's... yes. This got very complicated very quickly, but it all amounts to we get to play all sorts of stuff, and you will die. Well, let's do it once more, please. I'm not sure what was going on with their green deck. Moab. Alright, it's not bad. We'll do this. Desert Cenote. We'll go green and blue. No, there's a more green start there. That's more what we're expecting. Alright, well, we have a Skimmer. That's our alpha card. What say you, Mystic? Priest of Titania. Oh no. I do have 1 mana. Is it a fight spell? Are we going to be fought? I don't know why. I don't know why you would do that. Oh, we have a Lurrus. Very nice. We'll have this tapped. Dredger's inside ourselves in something good. I hope. Yes, we'll go with a Psychic Frog. Thank you. We'll gain a life. Draw a card. Deal some damage. Too good. It's a combo for 2 mana. No, they got the War Master. And a Whisperer of Beasts. They're going to draw so many cards off these elves. Let's go with that. Dredger's Insight number 2. I guess this time we're getting a grist. And that'll gain us some life back. I mean, they're just going to crater hoof us, right? I guess we'll save the Dredger's Insight number 3 for next turn after we play grist. And let's go ahead and get in for some damage. We have quite a few cards that we could discard right now. 2 would be good if we only had to do 2. We'll see what they play. They have quite a few mana available. You're doing it. You're spending your mana wisely. Imperious, perfect. Man, this is turning in quite the elf ball here. Wait, there you go. All right, well. And there we go. Are they out of mana yet? Are we out of mana yet? Are we dead? Okay, so if we don't block, we take 4, 8, 11. I believe the answer is discard, boom. Discard, boom. And now we block the 3/3 and take 8. That seems good. All right, so grist, Insidious Roots, Dredger's Insight. We will grab the Kishless Skimmer. That will buy us a little bit of time. And they do not have any flyers, but there's no way that we can possibly, you know. I guess we have to do this. This is what we're doing now. If they have the hoof, then we're just boned. But we need some creatures on the board to block. Alright, so we deal 5. We get to draw. I don't think a Spell Pierce is going to help, but we'll see. Assuming they don't have the Crater Hoof, we maybe survive. That's a big assumption. Alright, they have a lot of Priestess Titania. Okay, well, they still have a lot of mana to spend. 24 to be exact. Well, actually more, 25 at least. Alright, here we go. This is going to take a while, I can tell. Touché. Alright, Dwynen, cool. Finding our lords. Lord. Alright, that's a 13-7 trample times. Okay, I think you can stop now, buddy. You got a couple of 13-7 tramples there. Oh, Elf Ball, what are you gonna do? Well, man, it was fun. I still had a lot of fun. I appreciate the Skimmer. That brought some extra card draw that this deck highly needed. Before I was playing with Monument to Endurance, but it just sits there. That's still a 2/2 flyer that is drawing you cards, doing what your Insidious Root Psychic Frog deck wants to do anyway, along with Dredger's Insight. So that I thought that was beautiful. I really enjoyed playing that deck, and I hope you enjoy playing it yourself if you build it. And that's going to do it for us today. So as always, please love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. And oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe too. We also like that. And we'll see you tomorrow, I hope, for Ranked Wednesday. Until then.